Don't mind me. I'm just doing my best to get an idea of what eternal slumber feels like. That, or I'm trying to see if the ground is finally going to swallow me whole. No thanks. I'm good. I don't need food or water. No point in partaking in that if I'm dead anyway. What do you mean, on this again? I be on it all the time. I'm sorry if you find my antics frustrating, but don't worry, I'm supposed to be dead, and the Reaper will return to claim me eventually, so you won't have to deal with me much longer. I mean, by all accounts, I am dead. At least, I should be. So, I may as well live up to that status. I know, I know. You somehow miraculously managed to undo that. Although, if I am going to be honest, it's hard being extremely grateful when you're basically undead. Thanks, buddy. But it's okay to admit it. I am dead. Well, undead. Same principle. It'll only be a matter of time before what's left of my flesh preserve of a body fully rots away. You know, you're only tiring yourself out by doing that, keeping me alive and intact. Whatever. Sure, you can sit with me, though you're probably going to be bored out of your mind. Talk about what exactly? I mean, I guess it's just hard, you know? It's hard feeling alive again. I mean, one minute I was in a fatal car crash, the next, I'm here. Of course, it wasn't that instantaneous. I mean, from then to now. Me dying in that car crash was instantaneous. One minute I was driving like normal, I happened to take one quick glance at my rearview mirror, then suddenly, a 18-wheeler came barreling down in the wrong lane, then boom. Silence. Darkness. I couldn't hear myself breathing. It felt like I fell asleep instantly. When I woke up again, I felt wrong. Empty, even. Like I wasn't supposed to be here. In the living realm. Yeah, empty. It's like entering an old vacant childhood home you haven't lived in for years. Like the structure and its formations are still there, and still the same, but the interior, everything that once made the house a home is now gone. It feels familiar, yet foreign, especially in an unsettling way. I hope that I am making sense here. I tend to babble on and on when my mind wanders. Anyways, aside from finding me out here, what were you up to? I see. Well, did you manage to get that taken care of? Cool. So, any plans to wrap me up and ship me underground in a gold and bejeweled box for archaeologists to discover me later? No? Oh, come on, it would be fun. I spent like, what, 10,000 years in the dirt, get shipped to an airport only to be discovered by kids and become their nanny or something? Too specific? Alright. Then let's not break the bank. You just shove me in a wooden crate, seal it shut, and make a few sticks out of the crate. Then we can go from there. Fine, fine. But I swear, if I start having a craving to suck your blood, that's on you. Oh, how about this? You hang up like one of those Halloween decorations and just have me swinging like a pendulum. What? Ugh, fine. Your face isn't all. No, we're not doing that. That's just messed up. Such a wasted opportunity. Then maybe I should just let myself go out in a blaze of glory. Like walking away from an explosion just mere feet away from it. I know. Unlike Hollywood, I don't have any plans to survive it. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if I really am fascinated with death, or I feel guilty for successfully cheating it. I feel like I did something wrong. Maybe that's why I started coping with such a dark and sick, twisted sense of humor. Because, what's the point, you know? We only managed to delay the inevitable. Damn, why do you always gotta be such a freaking optimist? I'm sorry. That was such an insensitive thing for me to say. I'm just upset. And I mean, and I mean it in a go skydiving without a parachute sort of way. Hey, maybe I should try that. Fine. Still might try it though. Nothing? Hey, can I ask you something? Before I became this, before you brought me back to life, I was different, wasn't I? I'm asking because I feel like a part of myself died that day. I don't know what or why, but it did. I I never felt the same sense. I am more pessimistic than ever before. I laugh out loud at dark and morbid jokes. I make a lot more of those said jokes. Hell, I even view death as a rather beautiful thing now. I'm pretty sure I used to be absolutely terrified at the sheer thought of it alone. But now it's almost like an obsession. Like I don't feel alive anymore. Not like how I used to be. And you want to know the scariest part? I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel happy or scared or even angry. This is going to sound completely stupid, but do you think I am the same person? Well, let me ask you this then. Are you still willing to support the thing that is your best friend? You know, The undead creature that somehow is what is left of your best friend? No? Oh, I see. Wait, you're going to support your best friend, not the part where I call myself a thing. Man, you had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks. Although, I feel like I should apologize. I'm sorry that I had to put you through all this. I think it's safe to say that your best friend dying tragically in a freak car accident, then bringing me back to life wasn't exactly on your bucket list. I mean, becoming a zombie sure as hell wasn't on mine. Speaking of mine, how about this? IRL Minesweeper. I mean, that certainly sounds like a cool way to make use of. Fine. Fine. Just stop giving me that death glare. You might actually vaporize me with that thing. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. I did have a funeral, right? What was it like? Oh, nice. By the way, did they at least serve food? Did the family get it catered or they cooked it? Oh, thank goodness they chose catering. Look, I love my family, but my god, no one knows how to cook a single thing, I swear. I know that they like to claim they're good cooks, but they're not. Not even in the slightest. I swear, if they opened a restaurant, the only recurring customer would be our family dog. And no, I was not proud of constantly feeding Scruffles my share of dinner. Hey, don't be like. I mean, doesn't everybody get extremely hungry after crying your eyes out for a while? Huh, weird. I mean, I get very hungry after crying for a while. I usually end up having a whole party bowl size of junk food. It's crazy. Well, at least the ceremony was nice. I know it had to be expensive as hell, though. Next time, just bury me raw or something. Right. Says the friend who basically dug me back up after less than 24 hours. By the way, thanks for taking those caps from under my eyelids and cutting the seams in my mouth. Good God, that would have been an unpleasant thing to wake up to. Hey, are you okay? Come on, you can only fool me for so long. The voices are at it again, huh? Well, you didn't exactly have to go down a deep dive just to bring me back to life. It would have been fine if you just let me be. Look, maybe it's part of the syndrome talking, but you really caused me to worry when I learned what steps you took to learn and seemingly master necromancy. And something tells me the contract you made with that supernatural entity isn't as one and done as you may have thought. Look, I get it. You were willing to do whatever it takes to bring me back. But look at you. You may not show it, but a lot of days, you do be struggling. Even with the constant facade of optimism you seem to continually use. I can see that the deal you made has its consequences and drawbacks. The voices, the nightmares, the... Look, I'm just worried about you. I hate to say it, but I think you're better off not letting the grief of losing me get to you. Maybe it was better to let me stay, well, dead. But what if the entity comes back to collect its due? And I don't mean just me. Hey, I know I talk a lot about wanting to return to that eternal slumber, to reach paradise and such, but you know I can't help it. It's just one of the drawbacks of having such an experience. I'm technically alive, just not like I used to be. It can't be helped. But you still got a life ahead of you. Yeah, it sucks losing me, but you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to go this far. Well, you are determined. That's one of the things I knew would be your greatest strength and weakness. Your overall stubbornness in the face of optimism. Tell you what, I'm not sure how, but I am going to fix this. I don't know what the Dark Hearts had in store for you, but I won't let them take you. They'll have to pry your living, burning soul off my cold, dead body. Yeah, we are best friends, are we not? Nah, don't thank me. I got to make it up to you somehow. I may not always feel alive, but I do feel us. The friendship. And I'd rather do everything I can to keep that feeling going. After all, you haven't given up on me yet. So maybe it wouldn't hurt to return the favor. Yeah, let's head inside. It's honestly getting rather boring laying out here anyways. Oh, I just got another amazing idea. You know how we haven't been able to dive down deep enough to see further down in certain oceans? What do you mean, hell no? Oh, come on. The pressure can't be that bad. I'll be fine. Okay, then how about a game show where I have to run and jump through a series of death-defying obstacle courses? Look, if I'm going to be functionally immortal, I may as well make the best of it.